Hey guys, what's going on? This is XCaliber, and I am here with XCaliber's Anvil, episode 21. I think we're at 21 right now, season 4, right? Season 2? Season 6? I don't know, whatever, who cares? We got the okay in Shattered Realm to get this thing moving here, get this thing in mass production so the guys in XBC and what's not can start mining for PvE and everything. Hey, what's up, Pug? How you doing? Respawn, Nevin, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are all doing good this evening, or if it's morning for you, or this afternoon, or whatever. Hope everybody's doing great. So yeah, so we're gonna get this thing finished. We pretty much got a lot done yesterday in our Shattered Realm episode. We actually popped over here and we started messing around with it and adding some more stuff. We had a hood ornament at one point, and it was kind of nuts, right? Hey, Obsidian, what's up? So yeah, I think I want to color this and I want to texture it and I want to get this thing ready for production, but I don't know. I want it to have kind of some extra pizzazz, some extra tonal conformity, if you will, and I don't know. I might need a little help on this one. So let me see what we got here. I don't have anybody. Who's it now? Nobody over here. Nobody. Oh, who's this? Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, man? What's your name, sir?
How's it going?
What's your name?
JRandall.
Hey, it's JRandall. I know you. All right, what's up, man? How's it going?
Not too much, man.
All right.
Out here on this lovely day, out in this beautiful weather.
I see. Yeah, we're on the temperate planet. Just yeah, flying around. Very cool. All right, man. I need some help. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing's pretty sweet here. Looks tough as normal.
It's cool, but it needs some. I don't know. It needs something. It definitely needs something. It needs some color. It needs some tonnage. And while I usually just take one of your SVs and steal the color palette anyway, I figured I'd just do it in front of you. It's probably better.
Oh, well, so you want to paint this and try to make it pretty?
Well, you tell me. I mean, obviously I don't use the rounds and stuff. Now, I don't really want to. Well, I don't want to block the function of the multi-turrets, right? So I can't really add any blocks up here, but the sides and stuff are all kind of, that's fine. There's no issue with doing that.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. If you see any shaping upgrades that could be done, that'd be awesome.
Oh, well, hey, let me grab some blocks here a minute.
Yeah, so I was telling him about this thing.
So this is combat armor, I assume.
It's actually just hardened steel. So this is SV. These are SV blocks. So yeah, we didn't.
Oh, okay, SV. All right.
I would have had to copy and paste each block, and I'm not that hardcore about it.
So you wanna do something with the shape, or you wanna just make it paint it?
Yeah, if you see something that could be done with the shape, yeah, let's do it. I mean, it is a miner, so it does have to burrow into the thing. So kind of expanding it wouldn't really make sense, but shaping what's already there would be cool.
All right. Oh, here. Tell you what, here.
Yeah, respawn asked if it's an SV. It's an SV with CV, HV, and base parts as well. You notice there's a hangar door here. It's confusing if you've looked at it for the first time, but this is a mass production mining vessel for Shattered Realm as a premium vehicle. So it's got HV drills. It's got 12 HV drills. It's got 6 CV drills. It's got a furnace, a deconstructor, small constructor, advanced constructor, and a food processor, a fridge. It's got CV thrusters. It's got a 2 tier 1 generators. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a Frankenstein. Thanks, Neven. It's a freaking Frankenstein. It's nuts. We're using the rounds.
Gotta have some round, man.
You gotta have some rounds. All right. You can spawn it in your game, yes. In your single player game, you could absolutely spawn this. So you know, you would just it'll be red, but you know, you can still do it as long as you couldn't do it the traditional way like through the factory. You would actually have to god mode spawn this thing into your game. But you know, if it's a single player game, you know, you look at the resources and you go, okay, this is how much it would cost, and you basically throw them in the trash and you just spawn the thing if you want to keep the integrity of your gameplay. Oh yeah, it looks really good, man.
Just adding a little bit to it in there. Sure what yet? Just.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, when you're building, right, and like, do you have a time when you actually do that, like what I just did with the all texture base coat? Do you like earn that by like finishing your shaping, or you just kind of do it whenever?
Pretty much, yeah. I like to just have it like a flat texture, and
Yeah,
I do that all the time with everything, kind of like a white box, I guess you can say, and then kind of look at like all the body lines and things and get that tweaked out before like moving on to whatever's next.
right.
Just doing some angles and things like that right now.
Yeah, looking good.
So basically, you don't really care about the sides, so I can add some stuff here.
Yeah. Little tabletop action there, very nice.
I don't know. Just yeah, it's just something. It's a little thin piece that kind of, when you look at these things as a whole, if you can have a big flat, solid area that's nothing, and then if you have like something of detail that kind of protrudes out of it, it kind of makes the whole thing look more detailed.
Yeah, very true.
So something I try to do a lot. I don't know. I've been working on all kinds of stuff lately. It's been crazy.
Yeah, notice.
Fun though, definitely fun.
So, do you find that with Alpha 9, like you've gotten a lot more creative possibilities, right? Like for like singular builds and stuff, like specific function builds.
It opens up the door for a lot of things, I guess. It's I both hate I like it and then I don't like it. Basically, what goes on that I don't like is the C mostly. I mean, if you're building something small, it's not that bad, but as soon as you start building anything bigger, it's just like, oh man, can't do this, I can't do this. It's restrictive, and I just feel like, hey, you're purposely making the build worse than it could be, which kind of sucks.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, and I think, you know, I think down the line it'll be tweaked and it'll be better. But I just think that I like the idea that you can't really do an all-in-one build anymore. Like, you really have to make individual style vessels. Because it just, yeah.
That is cool. I do like that part of it a lot. Definitely.
Yeah.
So, you want some lights on this thing,
Yeah, glowy things work. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily go for the glowy things, but we got plenty of people on the channel that love the glowy things, especially Dragon.
Gotcha.
I like the subtle glowy things. Your glowy things are cool. Dragon likes the who's that style? You remember Style Limits, right? I haven't seen him build anything in a while, but
oh right, yeah.
he had the
I know
epic
what you're talking about there.
The epic gluey things, yeah. No, see, this is nice. This is, yeah, that's classy.
Yeah, it's kind of subtle there. Yeah, let me, hold on a second. Let me, work on a color here. I'm gonna make a custom one real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have like a particular color? Well, you do orange, don't you?
Man,
orange is like your.
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with, man, go for it. Like, I'm not my color. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I've got one color, so if it's gonna take you to push me out of the comfort of one color, let's do it, man. No problem.
All right. Well, yeah, this is just a color for lights. This is pretty close to the same color I've been using on my stuff there. You know, you get that
Yeah.
glowing effect, you know, things like that. Actually, let's see, should we do more of this? I don't know if you want this thing totally you know, lit up or not, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not hiding from anybody. So for those of you in the stream, JRandall does have a YouTube channel, and we'll get you links here in a minute in the chat. Definitely check out the YouTube channel. Check out the stuff he's already done. He's got some really cool tutorial videos, and he's got a lot of good content coming up.
Hey, many times you ask me why I use this container or this cargo box texture so much, and it has to do with where it folds. And that's, you know, it's relatively smooth, but you know, like that doesn't work. But this goes right along the crease, and there's only a couple textures that do that. There's basically that, and then there's this one that can go along the crease as well.
Right.
So that's why I use it so much. I mean, far more than I would actually like to, but it works out for that stuff pretty good.
I hear you. Yeah, the brackets on the end definitely can work as other things to work. So like that doesn't look like a cabinet to me, right? Because it does fold in the crease, and then even the half blocks, I tend to use that as well for the little brackets. So I definitely hear you on that.
Then on the on these thin block textures, there's a couple that work well. The this texture here, and then this one's kind of cool too, where you get this like this ridge line thing and this metal look there.
Right.
So yeah, more of these, but I'm just using it for these like connector pieces now, because that's all you see on that particular block. So it kind of looks like it's attached, you know, like little joints there.
Hey, Dumpster, what's going on, man? Yeah. Yeah, see, so right there, that looks good with the brackets, because you don't see anything else but that.
Yep. Little trick with decals, using the double line decal, you can make these little white stripes on this kind of surface too.
Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Doesn't actually work on this part over here though. It sucks, but it works on the stripe. What else can we do?
Yeah, they're saying you're quick. Now we see why you put stuff out once a week. I get it now. It's like, yeah, CVs are no problem.
Yeah, I've done a lot of CVs before.
Have you? Yeah, I guess you have.
Yeah, quite a few. So, yeah, a little bit more curves there, and you know.
Yeah, I like that.
Some lines here. Haven't touched color. It's looking nice. I mean, just like gray like this. I do like the solid look, but
I really miss the excuse of being able to do just gray. Like, don't you miss that excuse? Like,
yeah. I haven't done just gray anymore. It's just you can do a lot more with all the other stuff. It's more work, but it's I've been trying to paint everything just so I get better and better with it. The first time I painted anything, I think, was the Nomad XT, and I think that was the first ship I had that wasn't all gray, and
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
that was rough. I had no idea how to paint it. I was kind of freaking out about it. It's like, does this look good? And does that look good? Now I'll try this. Now I'll try something else. Took a while.
The that other SV that you did the first time you actually used the new color palette was pretty nuts. The I forget which one it was.
MX5.
No, it was before. Oh, no, I think it was after that. It was the kind of jet fighter one. You had one warp and one non-warp, and they were you had the inset cockpit, and I think it was kind of mid cockpit.
Oh, Merc MXR.
Yeah, you did an R, and then you did a regular one with warp.
Okay, gotcha. So you like any of these changes so far?
Yeah, I'm liking them all, man. This is looking good. Let me tuck away these turrets here. Yeah, I mean, I really need to embrace the curves. The problem I have with the curves is this crease here with the other blocks, and I need to get over it because it's just it does make sense. It's a different it's a different shape, and the way you color it can help that too. But I don't know if it's my OCD or what, but I could never I'll do this exact thing and then I'll change it like days later. I'll be like, oh, I can't do it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
If you can separate it, yeah, I know what you mean. I don't like these little creases too. That's why here I'll just blow something away a minute. A while back when Spans, I remember that video, and he showed me this particular block here, and this block I use so much now. I love it. Like
Wait, hold on. So let me understand this. You're crediting Spange for this block?
Yeah.
Because he credits you for this block every freaking episode of Chillin' and Building. That's hilarious. All right.
It was new to me. That's all.
Nice. All right, you heard it here first, guys. Hey, Obsidian, are you able to make it lighter? Yeah, that's the one. I wish Elion would really fix these multiplayer servers to give us the ability to do easy things like change the lighting and stuff. Kind of nuts. Oh, I like this with the crates. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't work for my pipe here, but we can tone that pipe down.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Obsidian. No problem. It's an EAH thing. Yeah, don't worry about it. You haven't done Jen's homework yet. I forgive you.
So yeah, every time I texture everything, it's just like one texture at a time. I think most of you guys probably do that though, right? Or you don't.
I usually I shape first. Now I'm really trying to spend a lot of time shaping before I do any texturing, and then I texture, then I color. But lately I've been coloring first to do the shading and the midtones and stuff. But when I'm doing that, I'm finding that I'm not texturing as much. So I probably need to go back to texturing first.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Put metal here. All right, just little things.
Yeah.
This doesn't have a whole lot of surface area on it. Now here's something else I do a lot. And it's weird, and I think I have OCD over it now. I mean, I'll go through and I'll use this texture because it's it's metal and it's smooth and all that. But I hate the jaggy lines. I hate that. Like that piece there and all these, how they just line up badly. So then I go through and get rid of like most of them, but I just leave some.
Yeah, that's good. No, I mean, I'm the same way. That's why I stopped using it. Because it just, yeah, I mean, the weird lines how they don't meet. But yeah, no, it's good to kind of give it that. There's that other texture. Hold on, there's that other one that I used to use a lot. The busy. Is it this one? Oh, let me get out of all here. Not that one. That's the default one. Where's the? Oh, it's on the second page. It was this one. I used to use this on all my builds. Remember that one? Yeah.
Yep. That is cool. I mean, if you can find areas where it actually lines up right and add a couple of those here and there, that's I do that too.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I used to use it all over. Like my beginning builds, it was horrible.
Right. Yep. Yeah, my whole method is just I try to use as many textures as I can. Well, there's only some that I'll use, and then I don't know, evenly distribute them. So, like
yeah, like see this, like look at this old school texture.
Yeah. Right.
Just it looks terrible now.
But you see how like all these lights. I never do that. I never have like all the same texture right next to each other.
Yeah.
But an occasional light. All right, here, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go grab some colors here a minute. Make some. Ouch.
I'm so bad at that, but because it's not my server, I don't want to leave like 50 ships on this platform and be like, all right, Obsidian, have fun deleting all that. Uh-oh, you painted your you painted the foundation. Look down. You've striped the foundation.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. You gotta have a striped foundation. I mean, it's like when I was building this thing, it was kind of like a grid paper. I was just like, hey, let's make this big grid so you can throw ships on it and see how big they are or whatever. I don't know. It was fun. It was when Alpha 19, or I'm sorry, not Alpha. I'm thinking the wrong game here. When Alpha 9 came out and everyone was scared to death of the CPU and the storage system, that was one of the few things I could build that I didn't have to care.
Right.
No, what happened to my colors? Oh, weird. I just like made some new colors and now they're gone again.
So how do you make your colors? You literally make them with dragging the bars and stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Well, on the colors, when you're in the menu, H is your hue, S is saturation, and V is basically how bright it is. So if you and then the RGB are red, green, blue, of course. But so I'm just taking like the medium gray color and I'll copy it and I'll paste it somewhere else, and then I'll lower down the V, which gives it a darker shade. And that's all I'm really doing to make the custom colors. I mean, like reds and things like that, I'll tweak out more. But
right. Yeah, I literally just Google the colors and type in the RGB codes.
Oh, really? Hey, it worked,
Yeah.
What I also do with my builds too is, there's black, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so here's black. This default black. I don't use black at all on anything anymore, right? Yeah, so yeah, bunch of dark gray stuff. But here, let me get this back.
Well, black does funny things with the lighting, right? Like it gives this bad shine to it, and it's hard to see the shape.
Yeah, and it looks unnatural to me. If you're trying to go for like something that looks realistic, I mean, what do you see in the real world that has that's just jet black like that? I mean, even a black Lamborghini, it's actually kind of more of a gray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was using, a dark gray, but I didn't realize there was a red tinge in it until Dragon was telling me that there's actually a red tinge. So now I'm all like insecure about it. Like half my builds in the workshop have this reddish black I didn't know about. I don't know why I can't see that for myself. I think it's my monitor maybe. I'm just not seeing the definition of it.
You never know. It's now when you play the game, are you playing it pretty maxed out on like graphics and lighting and all that stuff,
Oh
or
yeah, all that.
okay, cool.
So I don't know. It just might be. He's got a pretty stellar PC though, so it could just be that he's seeing like crazy stuff that nobody else is seeing. So have you ever thought about doing one of these crazy like combination builds?
Oh, something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've thought about a lot of stuff. Actually, I got to start switching gears and start thinking about your challenge here too. I started a couple things for it, but I don't know if I like any of them yet. So
It's hard, yeah. No, I started something and I don't like it at all. So it's like in my head when I was thinking of the challenge, I was like, oh, this will be cool, dude. But now that I'm building it, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have yeah. So
yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm making on that. I'm trying to come up with some kind of capital ship that of course, can land right close to a base, have this huge barrage of only like your what miniguns and cannon turrets. I think are the only ones that'll shoot at the base. It all be like there at different heights and elevations, so they can just hit everything, and then have like really quick access off the sides of the vehicle for like HVs to join in on the attack.
right.
And I've tried like 3 different things so far, and they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely needs a lot of armor. That's the thing. And that one side with the turrets just has to be have an obscene amount of shield armor to protect.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, my problem is like I got the function of it fine. I know exactly what I want to do, but it's the shape of it. It's not looking ugly that I need to fix.
Right. Yeah. I usually always start out with the shape. That's kind of my thing. Run around and I'll lay out blocks, kind of like I'm drawing a wireframe. I guess like if you're in like a CAD editor or something like that, or model making program.
Let me lift it up.
And, oh, sweet.
Oh, why'd you drop? Stupid.
Oh,
It's not supposed to drop.
Looks like I ran out of juice. There it goes.
Oh, I just had to have it on. Okay, we're good. I just wanted to turn the thrusters off because the CV thrusters, they glare so much. It's crazy.
Oh, right. Yeah. They make a lot of noise too when you got your mic gain's not all the way up and you're
Yeah. Yeah. Are you referring to one of your videos? Is that what?
yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I screwed that up pretty good. It was so weird. I started, I did a quick test on audio and it sounded okay, but I was nowhere near thrusters or anything like that on a build, and it was like, oh.
Right.
I have really no idea what I'm exactly doing here, but
Nah, it's working, man. I'm liking it.
It's got different colors.
Let's put the turrets out so you can see what it looks like.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Ready for it.
Yep. And you know what this got to have some decals, man.
Yeah.
How about some dots? You know, I do this all the time too. Little crap like that. I don't know why. It's something to look at, I guess.
Oh yeah. You know what's not on here that I gotta figure out is where to put the XBC.
XBC.
Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, but I've changed my I'll just put it back here. I've changed my yeah, SAS is no more. Yeah, so now it's XCaliber's Blade Collective.
Very cool. Very cool. You know what it needs now? A skull.
That works. Wait, the skull is what? That's Xerox? They'll never see us coming now.
No, I don't even know.
I wish they would give us some more stuff, man.
That's right, big turrets there.
Yeah. That looks good.
Ah, shoot, that's a double piece too.
It doesn't look bad though, even if you the cockpit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna try to like match the same black right over here, but yeah, everything's in the way, and one of these is like a double piece, and
those are thrusters. Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably ought to turn this one back then. How about? What do you think of a black cock?
What do I think of what?
Of a black cockpit.
Yeah, that could work. Well, no, yeah, this one looks good black. There's some that look horrible black. This one looks okay though.
All right.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's a bit bright.
Yeah. We gotta figure out what to call this thing. This is gotta be the I think we had a name for it, didn't we? Shoot, I forget what the name was for it. It was something nuts. Oh, no, that's for the that's for my March thing that hasn't been shown yet. My entry for last month. Yeah. The crazy salvage thing. Yeah, you know what's nuts, right? Is this thing has CV extensions in it. It holds 200,000 cargo in the cargo containers.
Oh my god.
You could mine like it's old school, like Alpha 8 capacity, right? Like it's nuts. That's why you have all the CV stuff, because it's got to be able to lift it, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Talazar, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Anybody who just tuned in, we are live in XCaliber's Anvil, and we are working on the premium salvage vessel for mining salvage vessel for Shattered Realm. So I'm here with a special guest, and you could probably tell by the way this thing is looking now who it is. This is no other than JRandall himself. We are we're shaping. We got curves. You know this wasn't me. You know this wasn't me with all these rounds. So yeah, it looks really good though. Yeah, that cone thing works. See, it's also the plane thing that I got to get over. if everything's not in the same plane like angle, it drives me nuts too. But this looks good. It looks complex from a distance, you know. And I actually like the way the cone shines too. Like the lighting's not bad on the cones. It actually gives it kind of a cool angle.
Right. Yeah. I dig that. Once I started using the curves, it just makes something look more I don't know, detailed, I guess. You know, higher polygon, a little more like a modeled ship or something.
Right.
Trying to think. I want to do something different with the back. I like how you did this, so this is cool.
Yeah, there's
change this just a little bit.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so you guys know officially too, JRandall is not my alternate account. He's a real person. He's right here. So that's another another announcement for the stream. Sorry for all the conspiracy theorists. We are two people.
Yeah. Some people thought I was a bot.
You're an Elion plant, yeah.
Yep.
It is Talazar. It is an SV, but it has 12 HV drills. It has 6 CV drills. So it's an all vessel. It's an all vessel. It's got base hangar doors. It's got advanced constructors and small constructors and food processors and stuff. It's got a med station. It's got a deconstructor. It's got furnaces. It's got everything. It's got a clone chamber. Look at the clone chamber, guys. Wait, you know what I'm noticing is yeah. Hey, that's what happened. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah. Well, see, this is weird. So, did I not save it? I guess I didn't save it. Yeah, I didn't save it. Okay. So, I did some work on this last night in my single player, and I guess I didn't save the blueprint. I swear I did, but... Because there was an ATM in here, but now I don't see it, so... We're gonna have to add the ATM real quick. Let's do that. You gotta have an ATM, otherwise, what is it, right? It's not a true mining vessel till you can convert that gold into sweet, sweet money. Oh, it's a base block, right? So let's hopefully we don't destroy the entire foundation by placing this. That happens.
Is SI on?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Okay.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
ATM machine. Done deal. Alright. It's a true vessel now. What else did I put in here? I put something else in here last night. ATM in the back. Yeah, but where do you put it in the back? That's the thing. I've got this and this. I guess I could open that up and put it in there with another shutter. Is that what you want? That makes sense, I guess. Let's do that. Well, if we do that, it's not gonna... We could just literally put the ATM machine exposed right here. That'd be kind of cool, actually. All right, you talked me into it, Windows. No, I didn't. But all right. There we go. It kind of adds to the build. I like it. Let's get rid of this one. We don't need 2 ATMs. That's silly. So what did I have here? I had something else here. This is bothering me now. I think I had, let's make sure we got everything here. We've got a, we have an ammo box. That's important. Do I still have all the other, weapon bits here? Yeah, we got the weapons. We got rockets, plasmas, and Gatling guns. There's something we're missing. Alright, let's look through the list here. Alright, base blocks. We don't have the hood ornament, that's true. Oh. Let's see. We have oxygen on here, right? Let's make sure we got oxygen. Currently in tanks. Yeah, that's plenty. Food processor, constructors, RCS. Let's turn all the thrusters on for now, just to test it. Still missing something here. Okay, max thrust, okay. Make sure those levels are good, 160, 80. Yeah, so we have the 80, and that's what I did last night. So everything's good. I guess it just didn't save something I was doing here for some reason. I don't remember. We need something down there. We need something classy in that block, little 2-block area. Oh, do we have a wireless connection on here? That's important. I think we do.
The 2-block area. Oh, you talking down here?
Yeah. Well, I was seeing if I can cram any more function in here, but what would the wireless thing be under equipment? Or does
it should be.
Does it not show up in the device list? It's not here, so. Yeah, because we'll definitely need one of those.
Oh, yeah, it's there. Good.
Oh, it's there.
Where'd you want a wireless? Yeah. You want it down in here?
There's already one on there, though?
No, I'm not seeing. Well, is there a wireless on this?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering. I don't see one. Well, let's just put one there anyway. If there's two, there's two.
Alright.
Oh, and then a detector. Let's put a SV detector on there. That'll work. Yeah, I'll delete all that. I think I did, but I think I deleted some stuff inside to move tanks, and I just don't think I ever replaced it. So, making sure this thing's got everything.
It's like I used a hangar door as like an access point. I've never seen that done before, actually.
Yeah, it took some work last night. I had to kind of reshape some things, but yeah, it worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is slick.
Yeah, I like this grading thing he's in the back here. This gives it some more shape. I don't know why I have my jetpack. Yeah, bottomless. Yeah, I had the little landing gears that come out thing, but it looks weird on stilts.
Oh, right.
Hey Apache, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so you guys know this will be available in Shattered Realm very soon. So yeah, definitely check this out if you're playing in Shattered Realm. If you're in PvE, this will be a premium vehicle that'll be available to you for in-game gold, which will just make short work of any meteorites that you find. It's ridiculous. The beauty of this build too is you're not just mining. It's not just the fact that you've got a 100,000 capacity wood ore box and then you've got a 200,000 capacity cargo container, but you have a furnace. So when you're mining, you set the furnace to input wood and ore and output the other one, and as you're mining, it's literally processing what you're mining into ingots instantly. Same thing with the salvaging. When you're salvaging a base, either HV or CV, so orbital or planetary base, it's literally deconstructing the whole blocks as you're mining it. So it's really just an all-in-one system that you can use in PvE to mass produce. You know, it's going to promote trading. It's going to give PvEers the ability to gather a lot faster so that they can provide for the PvP factions. I think this is really going to help out in gameplay. It's going to cut down on the workload of PvE so they could spend more time actually negotiating and doing trades with the other side. So I gotta ask you, Jay. When's the last time you played the game, like a single player game?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your voice broke up there again. It was like I
Oh,
heard
okay,
part of
okay.
it. Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. No, I was asking, when's the last time you actually you played like a single player game?
Oh God. About maybe 3-4 hours when I believe. So yeah, I'm behind. I'm definitely behind.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know. I do need to actually play the game someday again. It's been a while, but I keep on building, man. I just can't stop building.
Hey, Jammies, what's up?
So I learned this one from you. The ring around the pipe.
Oh yeah, nice.
Awesome idea. I
Yeah,
constantly use that.
nice.
So I don't know about the orange stripe. There's probably not your color orange. I just sort of made some color. Do you want any color on this thing or?
Yeah, no, go for it. I mean, listen, that's the thing about coloring, man. I mean, it takes one click to change the color. It's where you put the
Right.
color that's important, right? So.
Yep. Trying to think of some way to add some color to it somewhere, but I don't know. What do you think would look good?
Uh, let's see. Probably the oh, I don't know. Maybe these inner stripes here by the cockpit color would be cool. Like this one curved shape.
Oh, like
Yeah.
oh shoot, that's getting a little too much now.
Yeah, maybe cut it back one
Those are,
block. Oh, that's a double block. That's why.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
That's a thruster. Forget about that. Oh, Neurosite says yellow for far. Yeah, the far, the Brotherhood of Far is the one of the origins in Shattered Realm.
Uh,
Saying a nice yellow would be good.
Yellow. Let's see.
For the far. Nice. That looks good. Probably underneath somewhere too, like maybe the middle beam going back would be cool, yellow. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, near sight. Yeah, it's cool. It looks like it's literally a
So what do you think about the tone of the yellow?
No, I think it's good. I think it works. I like it. I don't like. Yeah, I mean, it looks good that it's not that bright yellow, right? Like it's a nice matte kind of yellow.
Yeah, I might. Hold on, I'm gonna desaturate it a little bit. That's getting a little too crazy. And
Now, a thing about I don't think I'm seeing what you're doing. So the thing in multiplayer is if you use the all change option, uh, nobody else can see what you've done until they reload the server. It's like a stupid bug when it comes to that. So you'd have to individually recolor them all for me to see it. Yeah, you're breaking up in comms here. It might be a connection. uh, you can still hear me, Jay?
yep.
Yeah, Eldon, Eldonk here is asking me how am I playing my account and my alt account at the same time. Takes a lot of skill, man. It takes a lot of skill, I tell you, man. I'm moving 2 keyboards. It's craziness over here. Using a voice modulator, like, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going into this, man. I hope you guys appreciate all this production value. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, now I will credit you for helping me to embrace this one texture here, I'll show you. And I actually use this a lot now.
Which texture's that?
Yeah, I'll show you this one right here.
Oh, that one, yeah. Good old like metal plating.
Yeah, I never used to use it, but like the way you use it, like it makes good sense. Like when you use it sparingly like that, because it looks really good in the light, in that, because it gives it that non-shiny kind of look, and it's really good at a distance. It separates things pretty nicely.
Is. Yep. Yeah, that's a cool texture. It's definitely one I use.
Yeah. Thanks, hold on.
Still want to do something with this area over here. A little bit plain out. Maybe just maybe some textures. And well, the door has to close to that point. It's just an experiment here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this is what I've been saying in this series is don't be afraid to reshape even when you feel you've gotten pretty far into it, because you end up doing some really cool stuff.
No, I don't got that right, do I?
Yeah, it looks cool. So what do you think of the new shapes? You find you're using any of the new blocks, or?
Yeah, actually, a couple of them. Which blocks would they be?
I like that rounded 45. That rounded 45 is pretty helpful.
Yeah, yeah, that one is cool. Small corner B, I think they call it. I use that one. I especially like wall corner round. You can do some pretty cool tricks with that. Yeah, there's quite a few blocks that I actually use out of the new ones. I've never used the cross pipe or those weird notched ones. I have not used any of those.
I used the corner small C once. That was cool. I did use that. That actually this shape right here. That shape right here. Because I use that a lot with the 45, so this actually completes that shape, so that's cool. Instead of having the triangle, you could use that.
Yep.
So that's a good transition to.
Oh yeah. That it is. That it is. But yeah, this shape. If you're into the round, of course, you know. I don't know if you want to do that a lot, but this shape. Let me set up something. It's kind of cool because you can go from that, and then you can transition into half blocks.
Yeah.
And just kind of come up with these unique patterns like that. You know, you line that like on the interior and have like some items back in here. It's kind of a neat little frame.
Definitely. No, that's cool. Because it used to be you had to use that weird ramp that always looks weird when it's not flush with. So this is cool because it looks a lot more uniform. Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
You could do a cool thruster enclosure with that. What you just did there, that would look cool as like a thruster port.
Definitely. Definitely. Do something else here a second. Never mind.
Jammies.
You've seen that shape before anyway. Okay, so let me finish up texture in this area.
Yeah, I gotta have the ATM on the back. That's a must. Never mind. That doesn't look very good. Yeah, I like this. This for. Well, I like it when it goes the other way though. That's the other BS is that sometimes it goes
Oh,
one way, sometimes
right,
it's the
yeah.
other. But it looks like a nice vent when it's the other way.
Yep. Yeah, might as well do something quick too.
Oh, because it's closed. That makes sense. I do like this texture light. See, some textures look really bad with dark colors and light colors. Like this
Yep.
one looks great with light, but it looks horrible when it's dark. It just looks so dirty and.
Yeah, I know. I know. I've seen that a lot before with some of these tech. You know. This one, which I kind of like the idea of it because it's very uniform, but I don't use it too much because mainly coloring this one sucks. It's again like just like the other one is now you see these
Yeah, Spange loves that texture.
yeah.
He made a whole ship with that texture like the other day. It was amazing. No, not really. I'm exaggerating, but he used it a lot.
Yeah. No, I've used it before too. Usually for like a ceiling thing or something. I don't know.
I used to use it excessively, but I really got away from it because the rivet thing, right? Like it just, yeah, too much rivets.
Yeah.
Yeah, bottoms look.
Let me zap some landing feet real quick. So this was using HV landing or docking pads.
SV. SV has that one. It's the first set.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is a very high level box, Eldon. Very high level. Super grade brick.
Wait,
like.
Oh yeah, it does. Holy smokes. I did not know that. For some reason I always these little ones like that I always thought were HV. No idea why.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? You like any of that or
Yeah, dude. I think I think we could put a pin in this one. This one's good to go. I don't think there's anything else I mean, we could sit here and fiddle with it for another 4 hours, but more or less this thing looks like it's ready for mass production on Shattered Realm.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Sweet. Let me try one other
All right.
Yeah. So you got the door there.
Oh, I just. What about CV Windows, the hard Windows?
Oh yeah.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
You talking like this?
No, the heavy Windows.
Heavy.
Yeah, hold on. You're not gonna find it there. I gotta copy and paste them.
You weren't talking that way.
No. I'm putting it in now. Hold on. Oh, that got rid of the furnace. Damn it. Oh, let me undo. Go out one. There we go.
Wait a minute. How in the heck are you doing that? So that's right. This is kind of I didn't even know you could use that part on this.
Yeah.
This is an SV, but you can use the heavy windows.
So hold on. The furnaces and the CV turrets didn't.
Oh, true. Yeah. Never mind.
So this is this is yeah. It's just copy and paste. So you just do like this right here, and you press N, and you so if you press N, you see you've got a selection, right? You click on selection,
right,
and then you click on move selection, and then you literally just hold down the N and click it like you would do symmetry, and it'll show you a blue block, and then you could stretch the blue block bigger, whatever, and then you just press copy, and then when you come over to a new block, you can paste it.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
If you watch back this episode on YouTube tomorrow, you'll see me doing it. That'd probably be the best way to show you, because you won't be able to see me do it just standing here with me.
Right.
But yeah, that's how this whole thing was kind of built. That's how all the thrusters got in here. That's how half the stuff in here got in here. All right, John Moose, catch you later, man. Appreciate it.
Stuff like that. That's crazy. Hangar doors in SV.
Yeah. It's got CV fuel tanks in it. It's got 2 tier 1 CV generators in it. Fly it around, man. Take it for a flight. You'll see. It's got 1 tier 2 RCS in it.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Zippy. Yeah. Yeah, mine with it. Do the HV drills there. It's the first set of drills.
I'd say it works pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're mining.
I'm gonna be on the ground for a while. I'll pop up somewhere.
Yeah, I just overwrote the blueprint before you destroy the thing. That'd be bad.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's cool. Nothing like flying around and then you know, going underground with it too. That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, man. This is, And then you've got the CV turrets on it, or sorry, the CV drills on it, so you can do asteroids as well. So it has both. Yeah, I think that's good to go. I think we could put that into production now. I did test this on Shattered Realm last night, so we tested in high gravity areas and stuff, and
What does this have for down thrust?
oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's not. Yeah, hold on. I think I accident. Okay, so that didn't save. I had set the down thrust to max thrust only, and I think that's oh no, it's not. It's got two downward thrust.
Huh. Yeah, this is like you know, going down.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's because oh, it's because max thrust was turned on. Okay, try it now.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah. So I have a toggle on there that and I might need to get with my lab codes to kind of figure out the signal logic a little better, but I've got a max thrust on here to where it'll deactivate most of the turrets, or I keep saying turrets, thrusters, so that you don't waste fuel. But
Okay.
you have to actually toggle it on and off every time you turn the thing on, which is stupid. So I know there's a better way to do this with signal logic, so I'm going to get my guys to look under the hood here and fix the electronics on it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I got a mess or two. I did very basic stuff with it, you know, switches on and off, that kind of stuff. I was really happy I made a circuit one time so I could join two sensors together to cover a really large hangar without flipping switches.
Oh, nice, nice. Very cool. So, I mean, what are you working on? Is you got anything that you could, it's non-secretive that you could show us? Or?
Yeah, actually I do. Got this thing here. Been working
Oh,
at this for a while.
MX-14. Look at this guy.
Yeah, been tweaking this one for a while now. Let me give it some fuel here. It actually flies. So does not have an interior yet.
That is sweet.
There's just nothing there.
Yeah, I like what you do with these thrusters back here. That is cool.
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, it is. This is MX-15 size. Oh, I get 14. Yeah, it's a little smaller then, right? Yeah. This is a version size below the MX-15.
Yeah, actually, it kind of looks bigger than the MX-15. Let's grab
that. Obsidian in chat says he wants one now. Oh, it is bigger. Yeah, it is bigger, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just about the size of the 18, but it's going to be a little, I think. I hope it is. I mean, it's as far as I know, this one still costs a lot more. This is most thrusters, and I got to add a bunch more RCS to it yet.
Oh, I love the stance on it though, man. The stance looks really good on it. Yeah, this is sweet. Man.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging this shit. The entire front nose here is going to be very tough. I mean, there's nothing but a couple Gatling guns in here and the inside. I'm gonna kind of layer that with a lot of blocks. So I figure, you know, a ship like this, if you're attacking a POI, most of the time I would expect, you know, you to be hit out in this area here on the bottom part.
Right.
And where the cockpit's over here, you can kind of like, if something's flying at you, just pull up a little bit and it should hit somewhere over here then. So
right.
that's kind of the point of this one.
When you gonna fix this thing? Been asking you.
Oh, the Chimera. Oh, geez.
When are you gonna fix this, man?
I don't know. Why I haven't touched this one anymore is because it's the only ship I ever buried any thrusters in it. You can kind of see where they're buried, like over back in here.
Yeah, I
And
see
then
him.
I slammed a bunch of like if you look at the ship, there's no reverse thrusters visible. I hid them all, and
Yeah.
I can't really make it, So you got those thrusters out there exposed and keep it the way it is right now. So I haven't really done anything with this ship in a long time. But
Yeah.
that was a fun one. You want to see my first CV ever?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've never released it. No one's ever seen it, and you'll probably laugh. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I used this when I did play the game to take on POIs.
You just said CV? SV.
I'm sorry, SV.
Okay.
You are correct. Yeah. Isn't this amazing?
Yeah, man, this is freaking awesome. Let's do it. Hold on, let's pull the turrets out.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, I like the little cones there. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. See, I mean,
had to start somewhere.
Everybody starts somewhere, right? And listen, like jokes aside, like it's still got some detail, man. It's still got some lines, and you did this thing on the top here with the ramps. I know you looking at it, you're like, this is horrible. Stop it, XCaliber. This thing's a joke, but yeah.
I didn't know how to do any of the angle blocks, any of the, all the fancy stuff. I had no idea how to do. So yeah, that was a fun one.
This is my version of your old what was this?
The MX-8.
Yeah, MX-8. Yeah, you see the rear cockpit?
oh yeah.
I did that back in the day, man. Yeah, I love this thing. I saw this thing and I was like, oh, dude, this is incredible.
Oh, and you glassed in this one too. That looks good.
Yeah. But even this looks so dated now, right? Compared to your newer stuff, it's crazy how you progress.
It does. Well, like the MX-9 was a rebuild of the MX-8, but I started with the MX-8 when I did it, so I didn't actually start a new ship. I just started modifying the MX-8. Oh, that's not the right ship. One sec. So, believe it or not, this is kind of the same ship.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
But I just rebuilt a lot of the body lines. What I didn't like about this, in a flying ship, I would think should have a little bit of aerodynamics to it, blocky area, just going right like that. So it kind of looked, like how could that possibly fly? But so this is, if you look at like where the thrusters are, like here and here, it's just on these two ships.
Yeah.
Just, but and the thruster placement on the back, it's just everything was chained on it. I mean, it's just,
it looks a lot better.
There's probably only maybe 100 blocks that are remaining.
Wow. Yeah, but just, I mean, you can see just the curves and kind of the angles you got here compared to this. I mean, yeah, it's like night and day, dude. Like just the style, just the style is way different. I mean, I can't even. I'm trying to think of what I could show that. But all the stuff I used to do was Winnebagos and stuff. So I don't.
Oh right.
what do
I do remember your earlier stuff. Yeah, the trucks and the
yep. What would I show that would even be a? See, I didn't do too many SVs. That's the thing. I never really. I mean, I've got like the drop point here. I guess that would be something old of mine. This was actually my first SV other than the Switchblade, right? So this was my first fighter SV that doesn't have a warp. But I mean, you could see all the weird texturing and
cool.
stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, thanks, but it's weird. You know, before you understand all the shapes. Look at this thing. Shit.
Yeah, this is yeah. You want to fly that one around? It's really really fast. It's really dangerous too, but.
Wow. Is this an upgrade of the what was the one I used to use? You had a little bike that I used to use a lot.
Yeah, it was Mike something or other CX. Yeah, this is the RX. In other words, you need meds when you drive it around because
Jesus.
it's there's nothing practical about it. It's basically you're sitting on a giant thruster. If you look at this like thruster going all the way through the center of it, and that's pretty much the entire thing. Oh yeah, check that out. Oh, badass.
Yeah, that's the old and the new. Look at that. That's cool, man. That just looks freaking cool. Like that looks like some what would you call it? What's that movie? Harrison Ford. I forget.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Yeah, there's like some out of Blade Runner or something. I don't know. It just looks
yeah. See if I'm just going through my
Neurosight in chats here. Neurosight's in chat. He said he did a update of your Chimera.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, a little X-wing. Look at that.
Yeah.
I think everybody did an X-wing, right? You had to do an X-wing.
I had to. It's the only time I ever used that cockpit. I mean, what else are you going to use it for besides the X-wing, you know?
Right.
Yeah, that was something fun.
I remember Keeve used that cockpit in something else, and it looked amazing. He used it like he totally used it for something else, but he had inset blocks going around it, and he just made it look really cool. I was shocked because I didn't think he could use that for anything else. Oh, this is my I don't think I did anything to this, but the inside I think I changed a little. Man, when you came out with this, I was like, oh my god, it looks even more like an F-18 or something. This is amazing.
Hey, I got kicked out of the server. I lost connection real quick. Let me try to join it.
All right.
All right, I'm coming back in.
Oh, Jeff's seen it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, Obsidian. We didn't think you kicked him or anything. It's cool.
No, I don't know. Maybe my internet failed or something. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, look at all these toys.
I know, it's crazy, right? But I mean, you know, I think we're kind of similar in that. It's like, you know, I'll start playing the game, and then literally half an hour into playing the game, it's like I've thought of something I need to build, and then I'll go build it. And,
right.
Yeah, just over and over.
Yeah, that's what happened to me in my Alpha 8 start. I was intending on playing the game longer, and then I got to the point where I wanted a miner, and I had the Scarab HST that I built a long time ago, and then it was like I tried to outfit it to do mining, and it kind of sucked. And I'm like, I need to build a new miner, and that's when I built that SHM. And then I built it so you could be like level 5 and add drills to it later.
Yeah, so in the chat, guys, I've put the link to JRandall's YouTube. So definitely sub that up, give him a sub, check out what he's doing. He's got some content on already. He's got 5 videos up already of some good stuff. He's done some. He's built a hangar base. He's done some texturing tutorials and stuff, and some detailing. Pretty cool. So definitely check it out.
Oh yeah, thanks. I'm trying. It's not great. I got audio problems.
Yeah.
Haven't done much of that before, so I'm getting used to it. I'll keep trying.
Yeah, we'll get you sorted out. It's just a matter of us probably sitting in Discord and figuring it out for a little bit. So we could definitely do that and get you sorted. Yeah, the production stuff it takes. I was the same way, and I'm by no means where I need to be either. So I definitely trust me. These guys will tell you I have a lot of issues. I forget to turn mute off sometimes, and I'll just be talking to myself for half an hour, and then somebody be like, you're muted." It's like, oh, great, all right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So.
Yep. You see this crazy thing I just spawned? It's just.
Oh, right. This was for April,
yeah,
right?
you notice. Yeah, this is the XCal CV1. This was an idea of a challenge CV that you got so far.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's like a stealth bomber.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going with it. I was gonna like it all kind of smaller, and then I was like, hey, what would it look like if I added these giant wings? And yeah, so I kind of stopped working on it, but it was fun.
Yeah.
The whole idea was to have all these. I got what is it, 12 like cannon turrets like sitting up here. Half of these would be minigun in the end, but so you'd land close to a POI, and then all these could start shooting at it, and then over here where the hangar doors are, you could start rolling out tanks that are actually undercover a little bit on the side, and then head into the
yeah.
But yeah, strange build.
It's a hard, yeah. It's you know what the problem is I wish that they had the pop out turrets like they have the Sentry turrets. If all of them had that cool vertical pop out, oh, it'd be over. It'd be so easy to build one. You could literally take like any CV and do that. It'd be awesome. But you kind of got to have a platform, right?
Right. Yep. And it's unreleased thing. I will get this one out soon. This is a new miner.
Where you at? It's dark.
Yeah, it is pretty dark.
Are you by the X-wing? You're not by the X-wing.
I'm real close to it. I'm floating right above it right now.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you are. So yeah,
oh, there we go. Okay.
Miner I was talking about. This is hardened steel. It's got 7 turrets on it. So it's a little bit. Kind of a different
upgraded
design. I was trying to make
Scabbard.
Yep.
Nice. Now I will say, have you? You should try doing the hover engines in the center thing just for the mining, and then set them to like a signal. Because I'm telling you, man, when you're underground and you're maneuvering, the having the engines in the center of mass it's a lifesaver when it comes to maneuvering. Because when you're drilling, you're unevening the terrain to a point to where the hover engines have to constantly level for contact. So that's why you get weird moving and stuff when you're underground. But if you have it at the center of gravity, it's always going to pivot in the center, and it's so much smoother. And that's like so like Spange's miners, my miners, they all have the center thing. But what we need to start doing is also having the outer ones for balance when you're just moving around normally. So like my rotary here, you can check it out underneath here. You can see it's got the center. It's got the center engines, so it's great for mining. But when you're moving around, it'd be nice to have engines on the outer parts.
I just try to keep them even, so you got like your front to your back were balanced good. But I didn't know putting them in the center like that was a good idea.
Yeah, center of mass. It's if you put them there, it'll be it'll be super even. And that's something that Jet Set brought to my attention, Spange's attention, and it's worked out really well. It's really good underground. So you could do that. You could put ones in the center here, and then you can toggle it to like a drill mode, to where they only activate when you're underground. and then that way you still have the stability when you're on the surface. Because when you're flying this thing around on the surface, it is kind of weird. It'll tip over sometimes because of that center. So you want both. Ideally, you want both. So Spange's new Earth Mover has them both.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
that is good to know. I did not know that.
Yeah, definitely test with that. Yeah, I need to get a new miner out. That's coming. This thing looks freaking cool though, man. Because I really like the way your Scarab looked when you came out with that, and this one shares that, but definitely looks tougher. Got the rockets in the back, which is cool. You got a lot of room in here, Jesus.
Believe it or not, yeah.
You got a whole clone chamber in here, like what?
Oh yeah, it's got everything. Clone chamber, med thing, armor.
Yeah.
Gotta have the constructors are on the ceiling on this one.
Yeah.
See the two up there, and it's so weird. This the storage bay actually the blocks wrap all the way around up the ceiling and down the other wall. I don't know how it gets that 3875 volume, but yeah, this thing is packed, man. There is just no more room in it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I wish they would give us the thin wall blocks as extensions. That would be so cool.
It would be. It would be. Now I'm noticing that not all extensions are the same too. Like if you use like a half block, yeah.
Different capacity, yeah, definitely.
This is a lot of toys out here.
Right? Yeah.
There was one other thing I wanted to show you if I can find it. It's have any of you ever played Supreme Commander game?
Yeah.
It's kind of a RTS game.
Mm-hmm.
I call it. Got way too much crap. Well, this ain't it.
No, that's not it. Yeah.
Very cool. I really dig what you did on the back part of this. I like that little black line in the name and this whole ridge. That's
Yeah.
I thought that one was pretty slick there. Where in the heck is this thing?
You hear that mouse wheel turning?
Yeah. All right. So I was actually building this for a spicy challenge before when they wanted something like from a movie or a game or
replica, yeah.
So this is the mobile construction unit called Fat Boy in the game. It was an experimental like unit. You'd have to actually like Google it and see what it's supposed to look like in in the gameplay. But yeah, this is some crazy kind of tank thing. I didn't get very close to finishing it, but I was just kind of trying to model it from a picture. And it's I don't typically do that, so this is my kind of.
It's hard to do, right? I've never been able to do that successfully. Like I always get complacent like midway through it. This looks really good though. I do remember seeing a picture of this and everything during that. I think we had discussed this during the competition, so I do remember this a while back. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the tracks and stuff. Yeah, it was a cool looking tank. But yeah, I find it so hard because then I get frustrated when I can't do the exact same thing as what I'm seeing. I tried to do the tumbler. Remember the Batmobile tumbler from like the Dark Knight and stuff? I tried to do that, and there was certain angles I just couldn't achieve, and it drove me nuts. Yeah, it really pissed me off.
Yeah, no, you got to improvise. I mean, obviously it's just voxels here. You're not gonna be able to do everything. It'd be cool. I mean, there's some other game in Dual Universe, I believe that the way it's set up with voxels that you can like have any angle you want. As far as I know,
Right.
Yeah, I'm incorrect on that, but I mean that would be so cool if we had like a 12.5% angles. I think I would have to make a Star Destroyer. I mean that
Yeah.
wedge shape, but you just can't really do it right yet.
Right.
Not in
Th-
this.
this is for the last spicy challenge, I think. The turret placement thing that he wanted.
Oh wow,
I just never finished it. Yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah. But I got frustrated with the entrance, and then I just kind of like, yeah, I didn't really want to finish it. But this is kind of a rough of. Then you just kind of have the center. This was Alpha 8, of course, so this was before
Right.
the. But
Where's the entrance on this thing?
there isn't one. I never figured out a good way to do it with it still being protected. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's just meant to drop down outside of your base and just act as a secondary turret emplacement, or just to protect you when you're out doing I don't know, other things, building a base or something.
Oh yeah. Speaking of turrets, I got like so much crap in my list now, and then I name stuff occasionally, and then I forget what I call it.
Right.
That's not good. I think it's this thing. This was a solar defense turret.
Oh yeah.
Not much to it. It's fairly cheap. It's got 5 turrets, and then place you can walk in and put in some ammo, and I think that's all it really does.
Oh, that's cool. No, if you could come up with a like a max vanilla turret version of this would be people would be all over this in PvP because people use these things like crazy in PvP to protect their bases.
Oh, really?
So yeah, okay. if you could make like a max turret placement just like this to where they're all separated and stuff.
Well,
yeah.
Would there ever be a need for something like that in space, like an orbital defense platform?
Oh yeah. No, people guard meteorites or sorry, not meteorites, but asteroids with these things. So. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's huge. Yeah.
It's just something I thought about before. Like having some kind of defense platform. Back in the game Freelancer, one of your missions was to go blow up these defense platforms by a belt or something like that, and it was a lot of fun. So I was just like, hey, that'd be kind of cool to have, but I don't know if anybody would actually want it in the game.
Yeah, no, they use this like crazy in multiplayer, so anything like this is cool. Even like a, it'd be cool to see from you is a like a early game space station.
Like yeah, that's something.
Like low level, because I mean you've got the Sentinel, of course, right, and then you've got the what's it called, the Waypoint, right, the Waypoint space station,
Helix.
The Helix, sorry, no, Waypoint's something else. Yeah, the Helix, which is the Helix is like what, level 15ish around. I mean, it's pretty big, right? So it's not something you could probably obtain.
It's not a starter base.
Yeah, a nice little starter base would be really cool from you. Like a little space station would be, because some people do that. Their strategy is to immediately go into space with concrete and stuff, and try to make it out of concrete as much as possible, and right. they mine a bit, and then they make a base in between the moon and the planet, and then they're able to just produce and stuff up there. It's a lot less dangerous, especially in the Iron Man competition and stuff. Yeah, something like that would be really cool for space.
Yeah, no, that does sound cool. I never even thought about doing something like that. Oh, hey, I gotta spawn this too. This one excites me. I like it, but my God, it's big, and the placement of it, unless I build up a platform or something, is gonna be horrible.
Okay.
It's such a large structure.
Oh, is this over here? Okay, yeah.
This
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, I have put it in a mountain. That's not very good there. Yeah, I kind of dig this thing, but my God, it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm just scared that it's just too big. It's probably going to be like class 10 and be an absolute fortune.
Nah, there's people that, you know, trust me, this will get used. It's one of those things, right? But I mean, like the way you did these outside, yeah, because I was looking at this from a, I think you were showing it off in one of your videos.
Yep, yep.
And yeah, just the way you inset these angles here to just look, yeah, it just looks freaking cool.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying something new, you know, do angles like that before, and I was like, I wonder how that would look if you separate them like they're big pieces of steel or something there.
Oh, hold on. We got to do the test because I don't know if you recall, but when we first met, I was super excited because my Spaith fit on your Sanctum installation. We got it. So it's only fitting if we test the Spaith Mark II on this thing and see if it fits on the top here.
Yeah.
There we go. Ready?
Definitely.
Yeah, she fits. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Ready to go.
You probably park it the other direction too and put two of them on.
Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but this is this can fit the Matic, that tank that she spawned on mine. I've made the hanger bigger. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's got everything, man. It's super small CV, but it's got grow plots and stuff in it. And...
Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty slick. Very efficient.
Yeah. Yeah, we just brought this into Shattered Realm last night. Finally finished kind of texturing it and stuff. I still want to do some stuff on the outside, texturing wise and stuff, but more or less done. I was able to put I love the CV ramps. I was able to put one of those on the bottom over here too. That's just
oh yeah.
There's just nothing cooler than that. I mean,
that is so cool. I gotta use that in something.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so cool.
I tried with the Ambry. I was gonna have go down from the front of the ship, and I could not get it to fit right or work with how the ship was designed there.
Now I don't know if you've seen the. I am still working on the Kydex Mark II. I don't know if you've seen that yet. Let me show you. I've done a lot to this, so you remember the Kydex. I loved it, but the shaping was really off because I didn't understand the shaping yet. So I've completely changed the shaping on this. You probably noticed it. It's just completely different with the wings and the front and everything.
Oh yeah, I've seen a picture of this already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So still working on it, but it's got a lot of improvements on it.
I'm seeing some curves. Love
it. Yeah, a little bit of curves, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really liking how this is turning out, but I'm trying to take my time with this because I want this to be done well. I don't want to rush it.
Mm-hmm.
The inside got a lot of work too. Like especially you remember I had the SV cargo drop off. I've completely changed that. I've given some more function, and you can see the warp drive and stuff now, and you got like bedroom and stuff. A little roomier.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool when you can like have the parts visible and whatnot. Oh, I especially dig how you did this. That looks awesome. Where the warp drive is, and oh yeah, to the big generator too.
Yeah. Engine room, yeah. Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, that was somebody, and see that's the cool thing about streaming when you build. It wasn't me that thought of this shape. It was somebody in the, I don't remember who exactly, but it was somebody in the chat was like, use that one. I'm like, oh wow, that works perfectly with the, because it fits the generator perfectly, and so.
Yeah, it's just that is slick. Definitely like that. Yeah, I like seeing like a warp core, inside some kind of protective, building like that.
That's it was Dragon. Thank you, Nevin. Yeah, I'll hear about it too. Dragon will be like, "Oh my god, that was my idea, and you didn't give me credit for it." Thank you, Dragon. It was Dragon. Yeah, sure. So still a lot of texturing, still a lot of little feels I gotta add to it, but yeah, I'm digging the way this is turning out. It's got a lot of capacity too. It's got 4 different cargo systems in it, 152 each.
Look at all the stuff up on the ceiling. Love it. I want a light too.
Yeah. I love those new deco blocks, man. They've changed so much for a game. Like, you can do so much with those now.
Yep.
I hope we just get more and more as they
Oh, this
progress.
is above the warp core. Oh, that's slick. So you can just like see it below there too.
Yeah.
Badass.
You could walk by too. It's like unimpeded walking with this bridge here. It goes to the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Kind of an open floor plan, you know. It's meant to be, you know, like a solo 2-man build. So you know, I mean, it's kind of your home, but it's also your ship. So yeah.
Oh, you did this with the constructors. That's cool. I always thought about doing this. You know, like flipping one up. You know, so. Oh wait, no, I'm not. That's not even a constructor. The hell is that?
What, the repair station?
Oh, duh.
Yeah, repair.
No,
Yeah, crammed it all in here. I know this is the first time I've turned the constructors and not blocked them off the way you used to do it. So
right.
I'm slowly embracing the way they look now. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you got so there's like two right there. Well,
it's one. Yeah, it's just one. One on each side.
Oh, it is just one. Never mind. Okay.
And then you got 4 small constructors on the top here with the piping.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Lots of function. And then extension blocks everywhere. Just to get all the you know. And then you still got an Oran wood and an ammo box on the left and right of the doors here too. So. Yeah, a lot of. You got to think a lot more. See, building is no longer like you could mess around and not make a functional vessel, just not knowing all these weird little things. Like, you know, it used to be like, oh, don't forget the ammo box, or oh, don't forget the O2 tank. Now it's like, oh, don't forget to balance your container systems properly so that the weight distribution is correct and you don't lean on one side. And you know what I mean? There's just so much more you got to think about now. It's making building such a higher end thing instead of just a novelty, which is great. I think it's good. Everybody, you know, there's more meat to chew. So.
Right. Well, I mean, for new people, I'm sure it's, you know, it's pretty overwhelming, you know, but you got to start somewhere. You know, if you've been doing it for a while, it's great because then you got more to do yet, which is also bad because then you get addicted to it and build way too much stuff.
Yeah, well, and that's it. But I think it's good too because of a lot of us that know how to build are coming out with content and we're putting stuff out there, and so I think it's helping people that are going to be coming into the game fresh because, you know, as the game progresses and develops, there's going to be new people attracted to it, right? So they're not stopping. That's the beauty of it. So they're making this game. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but when 7 Days dropped their last update, you saw the huge influx of people playing that game.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's been in development for 3-4 years, same as this game. So, you know, once they do like a huge patch with a lot of new content, we're going to get an influx of new players, and they're going to need this content to negotiate. So I think it's good.
No, yeah, this game in 7 Days, those are probably my 2 most favorite games. Both of them, you know, are similar. You know, they're voxel builders in one way or another. This game, obviously, a lot more enhanced, but 7 Days is just fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time, but yeah, I just keep coming back to this just because, you know, this game has everything. It doesn't have too much of every one thing. Like it needs to progress in all directions, but there's all directions there as a foundation. Plus you got the building, so it's just, you know what I mean, it's like it's that one game that just, you know, it has it all. So, you know, as long as they continue developing, I mean, I'm gonna be here building stuff because it's not, there's probably 20 builds in my head that I want to do, and I don't even have the time. It's crazy. You know, it's just
speaking of a building, you want to see a building?
Yeah, let's see a building.
All right. There it is.
Oh, wow. So, I gotta ask you, like, when do you sleep? Because there's no way, dude. Like, there's no way you sleep. I don't know. There's gotta be, like...
I do, honestly. Up until recently, I mean, I've only had maybe a couple hours a day to work on this stuff, and not every day. But something like this building, this is a fake building. I did some crazy things with it, like these windows over here. You see all the like where the windows are supposed to be.
Yeah.
Those are actually just regular block with a marble texture over it with some custom blue shades.
Wow.
So,
I see
so
that,
I did
yeah.
that on purpose, as this is just a prop, so it's not like a functional real build. In fact, it looked totally Minecraft, and it's just nothing. But you know, from a distance, it looks kind of cool, and nothing fades away there, so you don't have like performance problems or like the window blocks on a like those fancy window blocks that you put on this ship over here. They disappear once you back away a little, which kind of looks
Yeah.
bad in gameplay, but it doesn't happen with this fake building here that's solar powered.
Wow. Yeah, dude. Just like these I don't want to call them A's, but they are A's, right? But like just the way you've got like the shapes and the decreasing insets here on the corners going into this. Yeah. Just I think the first time I saw you really do this with the base was it was another spicy challenge. It was the alien tower thing that you did.
Oh, yep.
And
I don't even know what it's called actually. It was I just looked up something in Latin. It means origins unknown in Latin.
yeah, so it's like that was the first time that I saw you kind of really drastically asymmetrically change from flats to fulls and everything, and it looks so good. Yeah,
No, it's fun going off. Have you ever just tried that? Just grab a bunch of blocks and build something not for function just to see what you could build.
No, I guess I need to. I haven't. It's. I mean, the way I build. I mean, I build function and then I build around it. So
I
it's.
know
It's
that.
so hard for me to. It's hard for me to just let loose and build something without
It's
understanding
fun.
what it is.
Granted, I like to do that occasionally. Just build something wacky. Whether like this is never gonna work. I mean, this thing would be. I can't imagine trying to make an interior for it. It would take freaking forever. But it's just fun. I mean, to see what you can do, to just do all these weird blocks that you would never use in a normal build, and not care
Yeah.
about like where does this have to be placed or anything like that. So it's just fun to go off
Yeah.
and funky things.
No, it's
But
cool, man.
yeah. Eventual plans, and I haven't been back to it in a while, but I kind of wanted to build a bunch of these like city buildings at some point, and then so people could just kind of spawn in and have like these fake cities in their game for props. I guess I don't know. It's just a wacky idea.
Yeah, dude, this would be like an amazing POI. This is
Oh
crazy.
yeah, I can't imagine if I've got this actually out on my workshop. It's friends only though, but yeah, if anybody ever wanted to try to make an interior for this, go for it.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. Yeah, dude. Very cool, man. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Neurosite's saying new Polaris POI.
New Polaris POI.
Yeah, he said give it to Rainy Day and let him do the interior for you.
Do that.
And then I can attack it and kill all the Polaris because we have issues.
Oh yeah, this would be a very easy defeat. Speaking of, hold on a second. Let's try something. I think I lost audio with you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it just looks really cool, man. Yeah, like I haven't even built a base since Alpha 9 came out. I've just updated a few of the bases I had, but yeah, I want to go a whole nother direction with bases. What are you gonna do? You're gonna attack it?
Oh, why not? Oh. I'm impressed. That carbon substrate seems to hold up pretty good. That's all this building is.
Oh, creative server.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Aww.
You're like, well, shit. I'm gonna go build everything out of plastic. This is amazing.
No kidding. This stuff's indestructible.
Right? Yeah.
Here, I'll just go land up on the top here. Woo.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, Obsidian, grab it, man. Freaking interior the hell out of this thing. Yeah, this is cool, man. I love how you got the two little solar panels here, like they're gonna do something. I guess they just power the flares.
The texture lights, you know, so you see all the lights at night.
That's true.
So yeah, a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, dude, like just a lot of inspiration here, a lot of ideas. Even just from watching this stuff in this episode, I've come up with some ideas of what I want to do. That's what's great about this game, man. It's like you just, you know, and I'm sure you do the same thing. Like you look on the workshop and you see a lot of these new builders that are putting stuff out, and builders I didn't know like a month ago, like
oh yeah,
Andy No Aim, Zovia, you know, a lot of people like that are just coming out with some really good content. And it's like, wow, where do these guys come from?
Cool to see.
You know?
It is very cool to see that.
Yeah, I mean, Draconis with his crazy signal logic on that thing I showed in the last Saturday. Just stuff like that, like just the possibilities. He was like, walk up to the tank.
Someone made like took one of your bases and made it blow up, and it had like countdown timer on it.
Yeah, Highlander.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah,
I never digged in to see how that was actually done. That was slick.
Yeah, it's just, you know, and that's what I think is great about this community is, you know, like we have a channel in the Discord just for signal logic. And, you know, all these nerds in there with their lab coats just plugging away at the numbers, figuring all this stuff out. And you can reference it and actually kind of figure this stuff out. So that's what's good about the community. You know, I can ask people, I say like, you know, how do we make a circuit for this? And, you know, they're going to figure it out. And it's going to benefit everybody. So I think, yeah, the more of us as a build team that kind of comes together and figures these things out together, the better we're all going to get at building. And it's just going to help development more, right? Like the more the devs see the quality of builds on the workshop, the more inspired they're going to be, you know, because they're going to be like, oh, well, let's give them this and see what they do with it, you know? And yeah, I just think it's all around, it's going to be a better game. And that's what we all want. We love the game, you know? So this is how we actually move the development in our favor a little bit, you know, if they're, you know, we hope that they're watching and stuff and seeing this stuff. But it's fun anyway. Even if they don't, the fun is the process, right? The fun is actually, you know, you and me, like right there, you know, you pretty much did all the building and texturing on that thing, but you know, and I was just kind of watching and talking and stuff. But
I didn't do any building.
yeah, but you know what I mean. But like, you know, actually,
right.
Working on something and you know, feeding off each other and stuff, that's what makes this game even more entertaining. And that's it's not usually possible in a game that's single player. But again, when you have, you know, when you do video content, when you stream, when you know, now when I build, I have 30 people behind my back watching me and, you know, guiding me through some of this stuff, and it's just so much fun, man.
Yep.
So I just
I can imagine that. No, that is.
So, you know, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you hitting YouTube and doing some stuff. Maybe you'll stream at some point, and you know, you tend to pop in here whenever you want.
I'm trying something new, kind of fun. Someday I'll try to get like a good tutorial out there and not like try to build something, but just try to show certain things. Something I really wanted to cover too is like lighting. That's something like I don't see. Well, some people are using a lot of lights and things like that, and they with the new spotlights, you got some options now. You can kind of do some interesting stuff with that.
Right, definitely.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I do have to get taken off tonight, but this is a lot.
yeah, man, this was
A lot of
great. Yeah, I know the audience loved it. I know, you know, yeah, it's great, man. It's great seeing, you see people that constantly put out great content, and it's good to see kind of the process of it. And you showed some of your early stuff, you showed your earliest stuff, and so that looks like so many things I've seen. New people come out with new people build. That's stuff I've built before. So
Right.
it's not to say that you don't have like an artistic gift that we all probably don't have, but at the same time, it's achievable. It's
Oh
blocks,
yeah,
and
right.
it's understanding how it all works and putting it together. So yeah, man, just
Right. Yeah.
obviously we're gonna see a
There's a
million
will,
things to
there's a
come. So
way.
yeah. All right, man. Well, yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for tonight's episode of XCaliber's Anvil Stream 21. I will catch you guys tomorrow for my Let's Play, and that's gonna be at 12 Eastern. And again, I will put the link again in chat at the end here for JRandall's YouTube. Definitely mash that sub button on YouTube for him, and let's get him out there so that all these everybody can see the content and benefit from it. So. Man, thanks, Jeff, for popping in, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, and thank you all for checking this out.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks everybody in the stream. Appreciate it.